This is Raven coming at you in Season 27 with my hardcore Crusader. Going to do boss mode. Now the Crusader is excellent to get this conquest done. Let's go in here. We'll take a look at it. Now I do have the first two done, of course. And I do have the last one. And I am hardcore, so it'll be worlds apart. Your normal is boss mode. Well, of course, both the same. You just hardcore, you can just die. But there is one boss you don't want to go in and do, and I think it's called Bandom or Vandar or something like this. But I will show you once we get into the game. But you got to kill all these monsters within 20 minutes on Torment 10 or higher. I am on Torment 10, but this is not hard to do. And once we get it done, I'll show you the build I am using. You just need a good farming build. That's it. Something really quick. Monk. Of course, the Demon Hunter is crazy fast. They both are. And the Crusader is crazy fast now, too. But we'll see if we can get this ugly pet, which is totally different. But I enjoy getting them all, especially the wings or whatever. But this one is definitely different. That is for sure. But I definitely want to finish my season. And I just got this one to go, and then I'm done with the whole thing. But we're going to have to get in the game and see if we can get this done. Now, when you do jump into the game, you want to start killing bosses right now, because the clock starts ticking as soon as you enter the game. As soon as we can get in here, it takes a second to get into the game. But if I don't talk a lot while I'm going through the game, we will play some music to get through it. But let's jump in here and get them all. I'm going to start with Act 1. We'll get the Butcher first. And like I said, she's really quick with the horse. So I definitely want to use her to get this done.
Bad luck for you, friend.
And like I said, I will show you the build as soon as we get it done. But in Act 2, that Vandar, you do not want to go in there. You'll be wasting your time. And it is in Act 2. I believe I'm mispronouncing his name. Now you want to hit your space bar. It helps speed this up as you go. And that'll really help a lot. Do not pick up anything. Go right next to the next boss. Make sure you go through them and you don't miss a boss. It'd be nice if you have a bounty on some of them. You can get right to them real quick. But we'll get this wiped out. Looks like we got 3 bosses in Act 1 here. But it does take a minute. Hopefully we can get this done in about 14 minutes. 10 minutes. Be really good. She's real quick. Get through here. Get the Skeleton King. We'll wipe him out. But if you hit the space bar, it helps. Especially on a few of them. It saves a little bit of time because they'll sit there and talk. A couple of the bosses. There you go. Let's get him. Right to the next one. And like I said, all you need is a good farming build.
Had enough?
Something real quick. Now this is a long one.
The spider has a meal.
Especially if you ain't got a bounty on it. It shows you where to go. It looks like I'm trying to get a little bit of lag. Oh, there it goes. I don't need that. Here we go.
Bad luck for you, friend.
But I do love the horse. The Crusader's crazy fun. Especially for Season 27 with the theme. You can change your weapon and you just ride your horse. You don't have to do nothing. It just blasts through everything. And like I said, I am on Torment 10. You can do this in a higher level if you wish, but I wouldn't go much higher. You only got 20 minutes. You can get your conquest done on Torment 10 and be done with it, and get your pet. That ugly little dog, he sure is different. Here we go, get your space bar. Boom. Don't pick up anything. Check, make sure you got all your bosses before you go on to the next one. Because if you miss one, that could mess you all up. Go to Act 5, wipe all of them out. You can start anywhere you want. I'm just going to go through all the bosses. Whatever I click on. But she is quick. She is fast. What's nice about the monk is you can jump right through the walls.
Not ready yet.
But you can get this done. Just like I said, all you need is a good fast build. Looks like I'm backtracking a little bit.
Patience.
But we should be okay. She's fast. We should be able to complete this. Well, I gotta go back. This one is a rough one to get through. But once you get some of these big ones out of the way, it's downhill. You can wipe this out pretty quick. There we go. It's a big map.
I enjoy it.
And you only got 5,000 doors. That's why I like to have a bounty on the bosses. You can run right to them. Here we go. Finally found it. The Great Hall. Hit your space bar. It'll help speed it up. Nice. On to the next. He's not a bad one. You can run right to it.
Not yet.
I just love doing it with the horse, the Crusader. All you do is ride the horse, you don't have to do nothing. Fits the heavens, destroys all the monsters. Here we go. Jump in here, hit your space bar. And you do got to make sure you got a check mark on your boss, else you won't get the benefit of it. You take off too soon. Make sure you get that check mark. He takes a couple minutes. Well, it seems like a couple minutes, but there we go. We got a check mark. On to the next. You got to get that check mark. This is actually a long one too. But like I said, she's fast. So I can run through here pretty good. Looks like I might have a bounty on this one. So that's helpful. So I got to run right up to it. and he talks a lot. So you hit that space bar and that helps. That saves a few seconds. And whatever time you can save is helpful. There we go. Got him. On to the next. You got to make sure that you got them all before you run to another act. So I got them all there. Let's get out of here. Go to Act 3.
Bad luck for you, friend.
This one ain't too bad. You know exactly where it's at. It's all the way at the end. Just got to run all the way down to the end. And I can keep my horse up at all times, so this is making up a lot of time. Almost there. There we go. We'll get him. Move on to the next.
Not yet. The name you chose poorly.
A victory for the ages.
Get this boss. We ain't got far to go. A few more bosses and we'll have this done.
Cower before Zakaru.
See, I don't have a bounty on this one either, so you gotta find it. There we go. Made up some time on that one. Wiped him out. There's a check mark. On to the next. This one's not bad either. You can just run straight through it.
Bad luck for you, friend.
And she is quick. Nice, got him. On to the next. A few more monsters.
I enjoyed that.
This is actually a long one. Almost got it. I'll get through this one. I got it made.
The crusade marches on.
You gotta have a fast build, else you'll never make it.
Not ready yet.
I got most of the long ones out of the way. Make that check mark. There it is. Looks like I got them all. On to the next. Make sure you get them all. If you miss one, It could mess you all up. Easy one. Quick and easy. Make up some time here. Got one more. Got, it looks like only 3 bosses on this one. This one's not bad either.
Burn in the light.
And I can keep my horse up at all times. I have enough cooldown. Like I said, we'll take a look at the build as soon as we get this done. After we get our pet. Here we go, wipe him out.
Not ready yet.
On to the next. And she's the easy one. The witch.
You can't leave us here.
Here we go. Blow her up. Boom. Get that check mark. Oh, I almost went in there. Don't go in there. This is the one. Temple of the Firstborn. Do not go in there. If I'd have went in there, that would have really wasted some time. Let's get these last ones. See if we can get this completed.
The crusade marches
There we
on.
go.
Your suffering is over. The crusade marches on.
Yeah, I don't have a bounty on this either.
My spirits had lifted.
Yes, I do. It's much easier to find if you got a bounty. Got him. On to the next. Diablo. Wipe him out.
These abominations must...
Like chaff before the wind.
I don't have no bounty on Diablo. You gotta find it. Here we go.
I enjoy this.
I think we got one more boss after this. Wipe him out real quick. But he does take a second too. There we go. And you got to make sure you got that check mark. It does take a couple seconds. Got the check mark. Last one. This is easy. It's all the way straight back. Hit that space bar. Boom. There it is. Worlds apart. Season journey completed. We got the pet. That ugly little dog, that's sure different. But it's not bad. I didn't really look at my time trying to get through here. Probably maybe 14 minutes. I'd have to time it. But there it is. They're all done. But in Act 2, make sure you don't get Vandar or I forget his name. But don't go in there. You'll be wasting your time. But nice. All of them completed. I got it all done. Let's get back to town. As soon as it lets it, there we go. We'll go to another act. It's a little brighter. But don't go in here. Temple of the Firstborn. Do not go in there. You'll be wasting your time. And that's in Act 2. There's our little ugly pet. That crazy looking dog. We definitely got him. Let's take a look at him. He's in here somewhere. We can find him. There he is. He's definitely different. But I enjoy collecting them all and all the wings. For this season journey, I usually complete them all. I definitely enjoy getting the wings. But what's he say? It appears the final cast of this falling shaman's resurrection spell must have misfired. He's definitely different. But like I said, I enjoy getting them all. Let's go to Act 2. It's a little brighter. Take a better look at him. Let me get my helper off.
I hope to see you again soon.
There he is.
Please look, you won't be disappointed.
Well, he's definitely different. But that is completed. And I do enjoy getting all the different pets. But let's take a look at this build. It's an easy build, easy to do, and you can get this done with the Crusader really quick. But let's take a look at the build. It's really easy. It's nothing hard to make and gear to find. It's just real simple to put together to get this conquest done. Let's take a look at the cube. The Fist of Heavens now cast twice and deals 1,000% more damage. And then, of course, the belt. Fist of Heavens costs 40% less wrath and deals 70% more damage. Ring of Royal Grandeur. Reduce the number of items needed because I am wearing Captain Chrisms. This is a must for this build. It gives you a lot more cooldown, of course. And I do have diamonds for resistance. And my pants, in my armor. A diamond in my helm for more cooldown. This is important. You want try to get as much cooldown as possible. And then for the wrist, you want arms guard. Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. This is handy while you're flying through it and trying to kill all the monsters. The travelers, I am wearing that. I do have cooldown on this. Of course, the amulet is not very good, but I'm just looking for the cooldown. to get this conquest done. And I do not have cooldown on the compass rose, but I do have Banner of the Trap in, and for the gem and my other ring, I am wearing lightning damage, has a 26% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. I'm using this ring just because of the cooldown. That's I'm looking for a cooldown on my build. So I am wearing this because I got 8% cooldown on it. And for the gem, I have Wealth of Lightning. And then you, of course, you got Boon of the Hoarder, rank 50. You want that rank 50. And for the shield, I am wearing this for the cooldown also. Gain 10% increased damage while wielding a two-handed weapon. I don't have a two-handed weapon, but I do have cooldown on my shield. If you have a different shield with cooldown, that's fine. Use whatever shield you can use for cooldown. But for I got a one-handed weapon. I don't have a two-handed weapon. But for my passives, I do have, while wielding a one-handed weapon, your attack speed is increased by 15 and all cooldown is reduced by 15. So this is really helpful with my one-handed weapon. I have more cooldown. And then for the other one, Indestructible. And then Lord Commander, the cooldown of Steed Charge is reduced by 25%. This is really helpful keeping my horse up, flying through it. Gain 1.5 strength for every gem socketed into your gear. That's really important. But like I said, the gear is not hard to build at all. Just make sure you put Captain Chrisms on, put Arm Guard on, and have your gem ranked out to 50. And get as much cooldown as possible. I do have it on my shoulders, my gloves, like I said, my shield. The rest of the gear I don't, except for the amulet. I do have cooldown on that, and like I said, on the shield. But let's take a look at these other skills. You got Fist of Heavens. I got Divine Well. I got Shield Glare. Blind enemies take more damage. I hardly even use that. I'm flying through it. And as you're riding a horse, Fist of Heavens just kills everything, which is really nice. Laws of Justice. Then for the other one, Heaven's Fury. Blessed Ground. I don't even use that. I'm just riding my horse. And then for the Champion, I have more cooldown. Champion reduces the remaining cooldown of all your other abilities, so that gives me more cooldown to keep my horse up. And Steed Charge, Endurance, increase the duration to 3 seconds. The build is actually really easy to build and to get through it, because I can keep my horse up and just blast all the monsters and run right through it and get it done fast, because you only got 20 minutes. But let's go to Act 2 for a second. This is the boss I was talking about. Do not go in here. You don't have to do this boss. You have to do all the other bosses to get it done. But once you get done, go through it real quick. Make sure you didn't miss one. But I definitely wanted to bring that to you. And if this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. This is Raven. This is Raven out.